Yes? Today we are breaking down how education was used to break us. Yes, education. The truth behind the education we sit endlessly in class learning. If you watch till the end, I will show you how you can help rebuild Black education for the next generation. Please hit that subscribe button because we got more truth to teach, more cycles to break, and more freedom to build. Now, let's address the reality of Black education in America. You know who it is: Graffiti Joe, old man, bus driver, storyteller. And today, I'm your history teacher. If you don't know me, please watch episode 1 where all this started. Now let's go. See, when we talk about education in the Black community, we gotta start at the very beginning. And the beginning? It's ugly. Very, very ugly. Some will even say dirty. Let's keep it all the way real. For centuries, Black folks weren't just denied education. We were legally forbidden from even learning to read. In the 1800s, slave codes across the South made it illegal to teach enslaved Black people how to read or write. In some places, white folks could be fined, jailed, or even beaten for teaching a Black child how to read, because they knew. An educated slave was a dangerous slave. If you can read, you can think. If you can think, you can question. If you can question, you can resist. In 1831, after Nat Turner led his rebellion, Southern states doubled down and made literacy even more dangerous, because they understood something many of us still don't fully grasp today. Education is power. Even after slavery, when we finally got legal freedom, we still didn't get full educational freedom. During Reconstruction, we built our own schools. Black folks, fresh off plantations, scraped pennies together to hire teachers, open schools, and educate children under trees, in basements, in churches, anywhere they could. But here came Jim Crow, underfunding Black schools, giving us secondhand books, broken down buildings, and teachers paid less than their white counterparts. According to historian James Anderson, in the 1930s, Southern states spent $13.88 per white student versus $4.02 per Black student on education. That's robbery. That's generational sabotage. And when Brown vs. Board of Education passed in 1954, ending separate but equal, they didn't fix the problem. They just found new ways to keep Black kids locked out of real opportunity. School segregation still exists today. According to a 2019 report by UCLA's Civil Rights Project, more than 60 years later, over 70% of Black students still attend schools that are majority non-white and heavily underfunded. We don't need time machines to see inequality. It's right outside. Before we move further, let's first of all talk about how we're failing ourselves today. Now, let's talk about us, because while the system stacked the deck, we also making mistakes that keep the trap spinning. First problem? We stopped valuing education the way our grandparents did. See, back then, getting an education was survival. It was life or death. It was freedom. Today, we let too many of our young people treat school like a joke. Skipping class, playing games, disrespecting teachers, failing on purpose like it's cool. Let me give you some real numbers. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, Black students have lower graduation rates than every other racial group in the country. In 2020, only 79% of Black students graduated high school on time, compared to 89% of white students. We got kids thinking it's funny to just get a GED later. But every year you waste in that classroom, that's money, jobs, and doors you closing on yourself. Second problem? The attack on Black boys. According to the U.S. Department of Education Office for Civil Rights, Black boys make up only 15% of male students, but account for nearly 35% of all suspensions and expulsions, From kindergarten, our boys are labeled disruptive, aggressive, and uncontrollable, often for behaviors other kids get away with. And what does that lead to? The school-to-prison pipeline. According to NAACP studies, students who are suspended or expelled are 3 times more likely to have contact with the criminal justice system later. Third problem? The glorification of ignorance. We got whole generations thinking being too smart makes you soft. We clown kids for speaking proper, for reading, for wanting more. We praise athletes before scholars. We hype clout chasers before inventors. Let me say this loud. Ignorance is not black culture. Our ancestors risked their lives to read. We dishonor them every time we act like intelligence is uncool. Fourth problem? We ain't teaching what matters. We graduate kids who know how to pass tests, but don't know how to manage money, build credit, run a business, or navigate life. We need more trade schools, more tech programs, more financial literacy in schools, more Black history that tells the whole truth. Because real education ain't just degrees, it's preparation for freedom. Now let's talk about how we can rebuild Black education for the next generation. All right, here's the good news. We can fix this if we wake up. Step 1. Bring back the village. Education starts at home. Stop waiting for broken systems to raise your child. Read to your kids. Teach them life skills early. Expose them to STEM, finance, Black history, entrepreneurship, not just sports and entertainment. Step 2. Protect and uplift Black teachers. We need more Black educators who understand the culture and can mentor our kids with both love and discipline. According to the Brookings Institution, only 7% of U.S. public school teachers are Black. We need to support and multiply that number. Step 3. Build community programs, tutoring centers, after-school programs, summer camps. If the school system ain't feeding them right, we feed them ourselves. Step 4. Shift the mindset. We have to make excellence cool again. Not just fame, but reading, coding, inventing, investing, building. Let's hype entrepreneurs like we hype athletes. Let's celebrate kids who get scholarships like we celebrate kids who go viral. Step 5. Fight for equity. We still need policy changes. Fair school funding, more Black history in classrooms. Less policing, more counseling. Better mental health support in schools. Step 6. Expose our kids to the world. Don't limit their dreams to what's on TV. Expose them to science, law, medicine, real estate, politics, global business. Because once a child sees what's possible, you can't put them back in a box. Because here's the truth. Education was once the weapon they used to keep us powerless. Now it can be the tool we use to set ourselves free. I'm Graffiti Joe, old man, bus driver, educator. And I'm here because I refuse to let another generation fall asleep in class and wake up in chains. If you're serious about rebuilding Black education, drop it in the comments right now. We are educating to liberate. And hit that subscribe button. Because we got more truth to teach, more cycles to break, and more freedom to build. Let's build.